In the final 14 questions submitted by jurors to accused murderer Jodi Arias today, the jury showed that they were not convinced that Arias killed her ex-boyfriend, Travis Alexander, in self-defense. The prosecution claims she killed Alexander out of jealousy. The jurors' questions have largely focused on the details of the killing and gaps in Arias' story. Now we're going to send it over to Rob for some entertainment news involving Comedy Central host Jon Stewart.
Thanks, Gianna. Jon Stewart is taking a 12-week hiatus from The Daily Show. Stewart wrote a screenplay and will be directing his first movie this summer entitled Rosewater. John Oliver will fill in at the anchor position while Stewart is away. The next James Bond movie will have a different director. Sam Mendes, who directed the most commercially successful Bond movie in Skyfall, has said he will not direct the next Bond movie. Mendes has other commitments in theater, but has not ruled out returning to directing a Bond movie in the future. Valerie Harper is diagnosed with terminal brain cancer. Harper is best known for her role in The Mary Tyler Moore Show. Harper received the diagnosis January 15th. She says, quote, "I don't think of dying, I think of being here now, end quote. Now back to you at the desk.
A woman who refuses to perform CPR will not be charged. On February 26, Lorianne Bayless collapsed in a dining room in Bakersfield, California. A facility worker called 911 to inform dispatchers a woman had collapsed, but when she was told to perform CPR, she refused, saying it was against company policy. No charges will be filed. Osama bin Laden's family is being forced out of hiding. In a secret operation, the son-in-law of Osama bin Laden, Suleiman Gath, was captured and brought back to the United States. The chairman of the House Homeland Subcommittee on Counterterrorism confirmed the capture and praised President Obama, the CIA, and FBI on the job well done.
An agent who worked on the Manhattan Project dies. Nathan Saperstein passed away Tuesday night in his Bronx home at the age of 92. Saperstein was a supermarket manager before becoming a counterintelligence agent, which produced the atomic bomb. Saperstein eavesdropped on phone calls of scientists to make sure no secrets were leaked, as well as delivering uranium and top-secret messages. He signed his name on the bomb Little Boy, which was dropped on Hiroshima. He recalled thinking, quote, "Let's never have to use it again," end quote. Now for Rob Cunningham to discuss changes on the TSA's policies.
How are you?
So what changes have been made by the TSA?
According to the TSA, passengers will be able to carry on knives that are less than 2.36 inches long and less than 1/2 inch wide. Larger knives and those with locking blades and molding handles will continue to be prohibited, as will razor blades and box cutters. TSA will also permit sports equipment such as billiard cues, ski poles, hockey sticks, lacrosse sticks, and 2 golf clubs. Souvenir, novelty, and toy baseball bats, such as wiffle ball bats, will also be allowed.
And when will these rules be put into effect?
The new rules will take effect April 25th.
Why did they feel that the changes were necessary?
TSA said the new regulations will allow its officers to better focus efforts on finding higher threat items, such as explosives, and was made as part of the agency's overall risk-based security approach. Removing small knives and some sports equipment from the list of prohibited items will help align TSA's list with international standards and help decrease the time spent rescreening or searching bags for these once prohibited items.
Well, it's definitely interesting, but yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. It's crazy. But thanks for being here, Rob. Thank you.
44-year-old Julio Acevedo was arrested on Wednesday for a fatal hit-and-run car crash. Police say Acevedo was going about 60 miles per hour early Sunday when the BMW he was driving crashed into the side of a cab carrying Nathan and Razy Glauber, both 21. Razy was killed in the accident and her unborn baby was delivered by cesarean section from his dead mother's womb, but died the following day. Acevedo, who fled the scene on foot, turned himself in to authorities in Pennsylvania on Wednesday. For an alarming update on North Korea, here's Katie with our World News Minute.
Thank you, Gianna and Kim. North Korea is threatening the use of nuclear weapons. A spokesperson for the country says they have the right to exercise a preemptive nuclear attack due to the U.S. deploying massive amounts of aggressive forces under the smokescreen of annual drills. The U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, Susan Rice, says the whole world stands united in the denuclearization of North Korea. The cardinals of the Roman Catholic Church are refusing to be rushed in the choosing of a new pope. Even 7 days after Pope Benedict XVI stepped down, not all the world's cardinals have arrived in Rome yet. However, the conclave has been having closed-door discussions on the current situation. A Soviet soldier who went missing in Afghanistan in 1980 has been found. The man was rescued by Afghan tribesmen, changed his name, and has been working as a traditional healer in the Shindan district of the western part of the country. He was tracked down by a team made up of a nonprofit, the International Affairs Committee, and a Moscow-based organization that searches for MIAs. That's it for World News Minute. I'm Katie Bavoso, and back to you at the desk.
Tens of thousands of sharks were spotted offshore of South Florida during their migration up the east coast to North Carolina. While the migration happens every year, it seems to be earlier this year. As a precaution, many beaches are on high alert today with double red flags waving to keep swimmers out of the water. Now here's your national sports news with Tyler Edwards.
LeBron James wouldn't let the Miami streak down. The Heat blew a 20-point lead against one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference. James knifed through the lane for a left-handed layup with 3.2 seconds left to boost the victory over Orlando Magic. In an attempt to free up salary cap space, the San Diego Chargers have released veteran linebacker Taco Spikes. The Chargers will now have more room to make moves this offseason as Spikes' departure will free up $3 million in cap space. New York Yankees' Mark Teixeira is out for 8 to 10 weeks with a strained right wrist. New York will be ready without struggling center field. Teixeira will be out for the next 2 months. And that's all for your sports. Back to you at the desk.
A man in desperate rush to see his dying mother got some help from United Airlines this January. Carrie Drake booked the only flight available to Lubbock, Texas to see her, but arrived 20 minutes after departing time after his connecting flight was delayed. When he arrived, a United Airlines employee called him out by name and got him on the earliest flight. He later found out that the flight attendants on his first flight called to ensure that he would make it home to see his mother. Should we expect some more spring weather over the next few days? Here's Kim Kerr with the local forecast.
All right, Rowan University, we're having a windy day, 44 degrees right now. We had a high of 45 and a low of 33, kind of a bad hair day with all this wind. Let's look at our 5-day forecast. If you didn't get any snow yesterday, you may be getting some tomorrow. It'll be a rain and snow mix with a high of 43 and a low of 31. On Saturday and Sunday, though, we will be having a great sunny weekend with a high of 55 on Saturday and a low of 33. And then on Sunday, it'll be partly sunny, but still nice with a high of 55 and a low of 41. Monday, though, we're back to being cloudy, but it will be a high of 60, so it will be a nice day and a low of 51. But Tuesday, it'll be a rainy day, so get out those umbrellas. It'll be a high of 57 and a low of 39. Now let's go look at our softball fields today. So it's going to be a nice weekend. What are you guys going to do?
Well, my friend, she's having her 21st birthday party, so that's what I'll be doing this weekend.
I'm actually celebrating my birthday, too. It was last week, but
Oh, happy
celebrating.
birthday.
Thank you.
It's a weekend full of celebration. What are you doing?
I don't have any plans yet. We'll see how it goes.
Well, hopefully there's some more celebration.
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, Kim. Thanks for watching Rowan National Rundown. I'm Gianna Galiuzza.
I'm Kimberly Davis.
Have a great day, and thanks for watching.